There's a lot of stuff in there. But I'm really close to sensitive tissue, so I'm just trying to, I would hate to open up a new wound cleaning out an old one. So we're just gonna be careful. Yeah, that's not helping this horse very much, all that mud and thrush down there. I dug out about as far down as I'm comfortable. One thing we need to be careful of as farriers is sometimes we'll think we find an abscess. We'll start digging and we might be digging in the wrong spot. Luckily I was digging in the right spot, but sometimes you'll get digging and you'll just open up another wound. So, you know, I think it'll drain. There's still a bunch of crud in there. I'm gonna go ahead and medicate it. And then, like I said, we'll put on a shoe that'll allow the owner to medicate that spot. I'm gonna go heel to heel. It puts me at 12 plus about 3.5 at the heels. It's 15.5 minus 1.5 inches. Put me at about 14 inches to cover this foot. That's just the formula I use. Just whatever I measure in minus 1.5 inches. Gets me pretty close on a foot this size. Define that little point right there, put it in here and hit the opposite heel quarter. It will shape that up nice and, that makes sense? Hold up. So this is an old drill press that my wife's grandpa gave to me, and I've been working on restoring it over the last couple weeks. And I finally got it working really good, and it's turning into my preferred method to drill holes. It's really accurate, it's nice and slow, and it's just really cool to use. You know, kind of a piece of history in our barn that we used to drill holes with, whether we're riveting on a pad or putting on a hospital plate. It's a really nice drill, over 100 years old. Alright, so we medicated the hole again. There's a lot of things you can do in these holes, but I'm going to leave it open. Just going to let it drain and let that disinfectant kind of, it's copper tox is what it is. I'm just going to kind of let it do its thing. We're going to nail the hospital plate on right there, put a plate over the top, and ideally the owner can get in there and medicate this thing every day for the next few days. I think it'll clear up pretty quick. Uh-huh.
I said I'm just gonna look up how to say quick
All right, so my nails are sticking out just a hair. It's gonna really defeat the purpose of a hospital plate if I can't get it flush with the shoe. I'm trying to keep things out. So I'm gonna rasp my nails down a little bit more flush with the shoe so if this hospital plate goes on a little bit better. Okay, one thing I forgot to do, and I'm gonna do it right now, is the most important thing with these shoes is not allowing stuff to come in. I'm gonna stuff this in the back of the shoe underneath the commissures and just kind of close that gap so he doesn't get dirt and crud underneath his hospital plate. This is a 2-part mix. It starts setting up pretty quick, and it sets pretty soft, but I'd say the consistency of a kind of a rubber bouncy ball. Just pushing it in there, and folding it over and pushing some more in. Like I said, I just want to seal this back part of the hoof off. Ideally, you put this in underneath the shoe, but this will work just fine.